Savannah, and I go by my skate name here on my channel, Simon Slays. My channel is a resource for roller skaters. I post tips, tutorials, and reviews for roller skaters to help you improve and progress at roller skating. I mainly focus content on my channel for beginner skaters learning how to skate and progress and improve at roller skating, as well as outdoor, trail, flat ground, street, and park roller skating. So if those are things you're interested in, consider subscribing to my channel. This channel is a resource for you, and I would love to have you here. Thank you for joining me today. So we are jumping back into my series full of outdoor roller skating moves. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to stall a curb and 180 off. And I'm going to teach it to you in a way that you can start at the very beginning. Like, if you don't know how to do this at all, I've got you. I'm going to build you up step by step until you're doing these confidently and landing them. And along the way, I'm going to give you tons of tips to help you and pointers to point you in the right direction so you can land these curb stalls and learn how to 180 off. I actually had to refilm literally this entire video. So I had filmed it previously when I filmed this series, and I just reproduced everything. So please give this video a like if you appreciated it and you found it helpful, and let's get into the tutorial. It's always a good idea to protect your body and put on some protective gear. Of course, you can always just put on however much you want, but it's a really good idea to wear it when you are learning a new skill or try a new trick. If you land funky on the curb, you don't want to fall and land on your knees or hit your wrists on the asphalt. So it's best if the place that you pick to practice your curb stalls on is a flat area. You don't really want to be on a decline or an incline because you may roll forwards or backwards, and you don't want anything giving you momentum any direction. So make sure the spot you choose is a flat ground area. And you can use any kind of curb. A curb isn't super tall or high, but it is a step up. You can even use a step instead of a curb. It's really up to you, whatever you find. Find something that's flat and find something that you can step up onto. You can also use a step instead of a curb. It's really anything that resembles a curb you can use for trying these stalls. Be creative, use the spots around you. That's what street skating is all about. We're gonna start off nice and easy by just stepping on the curb and testing it out and getting a feel for things. So what you wanna do is just stand next to the curb, step up, get both feet on there, and then hop off. So we're not doing the 180 off yet. You're literally just hopping straight off of it backwards. And it's actually gonna be super easy. Make sure you bend your knees and absorb the momentum as you're jumping off. It doesn't have to be a huge jump either. You can just kind of hop off. You'll roll out. All right, so now that we've practiced, repeat that and do that as many times as you need until you feel comfortable and confident that you know how it feels and you are ready to go to the next phase.
Hey guys, so while I was doing these, I thought I'd give you another tip for landing. Besides bending your knees and sitting into it and keeping your knees flexible so you absorb that impact of landing on the ground when you exit your stall, keep your feet staggered. Just as a reminder, your feet will be more staggered if you're going off fakie, or at least for me it was. And if you're doing 2 feet, you can kind of guide what direction you go out of it when you 180 out. So just keep that in mind.
So next we are going to do the same thing. We're gonna step up onto the curb by rolling towards it, and then you're gonna step 1 foot then the other, or you can do both feet at the same time. It's really up to you and what you're feeling at this point. Yeah, you're just gonna roll towards it and then step on 1 foot then the other, and then hop off again. Practice this until you're super comfy, and then we're gonna get to the next step, which is actually fully stalling the curb.
So when you're doing these and you're approaching the curb, you want to aim for landing on the middle of your foot. You don't want to focus too much weight on your toes or too much weight on your heels. You want your weight to be centered right here in the middle of your foot. To center my weight, I'm just stalling in the middle of my the middle of my foot here in a plate stall.
Now we are going to roll forwards towards the curb, and you're gonna hop up with both feet and land on the curb and stall it. And then you're just gonna do the same exit that you did before and hop off and roll backwards away from it. Yay, you just successfully stalled the curb. Perfect. You've landed your first couple stalls with both feet and you're feeling pretty comfy and ready. Now you can mix it up and try different variations of stalls. So here I did a couple different ones. I did a box stall,
And you can even do like a Maryland. You don't even have to grab it. You can just do a 1 foot stall. It's really up to you. Have fun, get creative, and see what you can do. Yay! Okay, now it is time to 180 off the curb. I would start with just the normal plate stall again, so with both feet stalling the curb and then 180ing off. And I know if it's your first time doing this, it can feel intimidating, but really all you have to do is to turn your shoulders and then bend your knees and jump off. Your feet will follow where your upper body turns. So to 180 off a curb, you're going to do the first steps all the same. So roll towards the curb, jump up with both feet and stall it, and then turn your shoulders left or right. It doesn't matter, whatever direction you want to jump off or whatever feels comfortable to you. So you're turning your shoulders to turn that way, and then jump off and turn your toes and your knees the same direction that your upper body's twisting. And then you're gonna land and roll off facing forward. So whether you prefer jumping off and rolling out fakie from a stall, or you would rather 180 off and roll out forwards, this way you have an option to do either one. You can exit however you like, but I just wanted to teach you so you can learn both of these in this tutorial.
Nice.
I did want to tell you that this tutorial is going to help you so much if you are interested in being a park skater, or you're a park skater and you want to learn things like rails, stalls, manual pads, and how to do tricks at the skate park. This is going to apply and transfer over so well. If you do decide to take this to the park and practice it there, there's ways you can build up and learn tricks and incorporate this skill into a whole variety of skills for park roller skating. And it can just give you the confidence you need for when you start doing stalls, because you've already practiced the footwork and you're confident that you know how to do those tricks. The memories are there, and instantly you already know what you can do.
You guys do not have to go up parallel and jump to the side. You can go straight at it, but I think it's helpful in learning how to turn and jump on it. Because if you were at the park and this was a manual pad, you would go alongside it, or a rail, and you were trying to land on it, you would have to know how to roll beside it and jump up with both feet and land on it. That is why I'm doing that, why I'm building you up to train you to jump with both feet at the same time and land on the curb, so you can transfer this really well to the park. But you don't have to go parallel and jump. You can also go straight at it and jump if that's more comfortable. It is a little more difficult, I think, at least for me, skating alongside it and then jumping on it, but you do you, boo. Skating straight at the curb and jumping onto it, facing it, will be more like if you were skating in a transition and trying to stall on the coping on a mini ramp, if you're thinking of terms of learning this skill to build it and take it to the skate park. Try both approaches. You'll find one is easier than the other probably. I think skating straight at it is easier for like trying stall variations and landing with both feet, and building up to learning to jump with both feet. You can learn that from doing the parallel and then turning and jumping. I hope this video helps you learn how to curb stall and 180 off. And obviously, like I mentioned before, you can transfer these skills to the skate park. I'm so excited to see you try this. Please feel free to tag me on Instagram in your stories or your posts if you try this. I would love to see you doing it. That's why I make this, is for you guys to give it a go. And yeah, so I would love to see you guys out there skating and doing these curb stalls and see what you come up with. And feel free to get creative and have fun with it, because that's what skating is all about. It's all about the fun that you're having while you're doing it and making it your own. And once you do learn how to do this, feel free to send this or share this with a friend, because this tutorial could help someone who maybe is thinking about learning how to transfer their skills over to the skate park but isn't quite ready to go there. Well, then you can kind of start practicing those skills just out on the street on flat ground. So give it a go and share this tutorial and help someone else out. All right, that is actually it for this video. I'm so grateful that I was able to put this together in time to share it with you this week. And thank you for watching as always and being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!